2021. What if algorithms take our jobs? Welcome into the lobby, the contemporary place of work. You can start game simulation by pressing the Enter key. You can control actions in the simulation with the mouse and keyboard, same as the actions in the lobby. But what if the algorithms take our jobs away? GPT-2 Transformer quote, "It's not a question of if, but when." The new economy of robotics and artificial intelligence, which is already here, is about to accelerate and could take millions of jobs from us. We must work together to fight against automation before these advances wipe out millions of good middle-class jobs. Our society needs innovation and the development of new, efficient technologies to replace obsolete and inefficient factory work. What if someone took our job much earlier? Every day the volume of algorithms in our work and everyday activities grows. It's not just about how they change our manual work, but mainly about how they change the way we think. Outside, we meet discarded workers, manual laborers, or office workers. Did we knock them out of office, or have they been put off by some unknown force stronger than us? Behind the doors of corporate offices, there is a struggle for the future of work. This is the battlefield of platforms. Offices are nowadays a map of the territory. Welcome into the lobby, the contemporary place of work. You can start game simulation by pressing the Enter key. You can control actions in the simulation with the mouse and keyboard, same as the action. Welcome. Proceed to your office and start today's shift. Select workers and assign them into workstations. Use the left mouse button to select and task worker and the right mouse button to deselect the worker. You have successfully met the OPM norm. You have successfully met the OPM norm. Energy in the for loop of working day. 4 hours equals 0 hours work time, hours plus plus. Keep working. Human energy is a commodity that is constantly dwindling and is impossible to refresh it in any other way than by rest. The work break is the office's only tool for combating fatigue, but energy and time are still working as the fuel of our labor. On the contrary, contingency of democratic automation is a promise of freedom. The working day is a loop. Similar to the game, employees often spend their day with repetitive activities. In the future, we work only with the contingency and randomness of the events on the line of escape back to our bedroom. We are becoming a standing reserve. We live in a world that has made us recursive workers. What if we have already lost our jobs and have long since moved only between the soft boundaries of desire, constructed by technology? We are left with alienated work, digital platforms, and a moment in the future in which we will be replaced by artificial intelligence. GPT-2 quote, "If we consider that the time spent is of our free choice rather than of the necessity to consume an unlimited supply of energy, then it is possible to imagine a society in an era of automated production where there will be no need to work at all." It is worth repeating this for emphasis, and not only society in which the hours of the life spent will be divided between the accumulation of the products of the production cycle and that of leisure time. You have successfully met the OPM norm. You have successfully met the OPM norm. You have successfully met the OPM norm. Anxiety, entertainment, and the line of escape. The degree of employee anxiety is one of the factors defining every single working day. Every mistake, monotonous work, but also a longer period of non-utilization of the employee, as well as fear of the future in which our job will be taken by artificial intelligence, contributes to the level of anxiety of each employee. In the simulation, you can reduce employees' anxiety by allowing them to relax or talk to others. In contrast to the anxiety of our monotonous work, there is a single line of escape, the entertainment outside the workspace. But entertainment outside our work is never fulfilled promise. The only thing we will encounter after leaving the office is the competitive reality of the game and the reality of the soft boundaries of our bedroom. Entertainment is never a real alternative to work and anxiety, certainly not in the space left to us, between the waypoints of the office, bedroom, and lobby. Can we be contingent and not just subversive? Let's imagine a contingence outside of computer code, in society and in intimate allegory, thanks to which we relate to inhuman systems defining each of our days. Absolute contingency is also working as an engine of anxiety. Expectation of non-fulfillment of our basic needs fuels the machine of entertainment and work. You have successfully met the OPM norm. Soft boundaries of desire. In worker control, we often encounter a situation when workers' involvement in the production process fails to meet the required norm. In these situations, you may succumb to the illusion that you can take the means of production into your own hands. But do you have enough desire to work yourself? GPT-2 quote, "The libidinal economy is the most advanced and comprehensive of today's techno-economies. Its development has happened through the emergence of digital games, by the invention of artificial intelligence tools and its use in other games, computers, robotics, etc. In the same moment in which the economy is being transformed in the digital society, work and desire are being transformed too. Today's labor process is at the same time recursive and contingent. It is, as in history, expressed by alienation and fear, but it is also expressed by desire loop, a desire to work in the future. However, the future of work is getting beyond our reach thanks to automation and alienation from the production process. In the game simulation, we are shaped by soft boundaries of desire, new algorithmic boundaries of desire of cybernetic platforms, by libidinal economics and micropolitics of autonomous simulation. Technology can separate from these structures and become fully autonomous only when we become independent of the production process. In short, it is about disrupting the working loops that make us reserves and resources. You have successfully met the OPM norm. You have successfully met the OPM norm. Thanks to you, the production process is fully automated. The company does not need a manager any longer. This letter is to inform you that your contract will end as of today. Thank you for your efforts. You can leave the office now. (2029) Contingency is at the same time organic, technological, and political. Could we assume the emergence of contingent systems that will tear political machines, such as labor, to pieces through the alienation of their systems and their own recursion? Unfortunately, today we are facing the opposite contingent movement, in which, on the contrary, we ourselves are becoming raw resources and reserve machines. GPT-2 quote: "We work in a culture where the workplace is a battlefield. The most basic human activity, whether it's walking a long way to work, cooking a meal, or even looking at a product, requires the interaction with someone outside of oneself. As much as it hurts to say, automation is also the way we live." Thanks to the feedback, it returns to the beginning, blending between its central parts and its future end. The GPT-2 algorithm does not really understand the meaning of the text, but transforms our thinking towards automation, towards the workspace. The present is at the same time recursive, biological, and cybernetic. The office is being replaced by digital logic. Feedback and recursion erases the distance between employees. Social reality thus creates discontinued battlefields of workspaces, on which it shortens its feedbacks. In parallel, technological reality creates soft boundaries of control, expressed by desire and pain, which slowly displaces hard boundaries of physical space.